The Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last. Wait for the
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 952. Tuesdays, we've been talking professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I got with me my crew. Rizz is with us. We're doing Mayhem Mania. Yes?
I'm getting everybody set up.
There you go. We're doing it now because this is different. Also, Dave Podnar is here.
What's happening? What's happening?
What? Oh, what is happening there? Oh no! So it's just a short run. There you go. Is that you as a wrestler?
That is me as a pro
weather?
Wrestler per ChatGPT.
Oh
yes.
man, we've moved on from Muppets I See this week for ChatGPT images. Thank you, Dave Podnar, for joining us. This is going to be a truncated episode. This is for us. It's April 2nd. It's Wednesday. It's near 24 hours. Less than 24 hours from Mayhem Mania and everything that happened there. But for you, it's Tuesday evening. You're finding out what happened. It is Tuesday evening, so we are transporting, and we're in both places at the same time. We're here, and then we're here on Tuesday, and then I'll be at Star Wars Night at Disneyland at the same time that this is broadcasting on Tuesday night, just like Time Cop. There you go. That's a second Time Cop reference in a week or 2 weeks, depending on how you time copped. Anyways, but no, we got a little evergreen conversation here. As of this recording, Stephanie Vaquer, I did not get to watch this yet, but lost the second championship. Don't tell me which, baby. The North American
I didn't know how much you
stripped. Yeah. She was stripped of it,
and Rizz,
she relinquished.
Wait.
She relinquished it.
Yeah.
Tina Keys is here from Seattle. Hello.
Yes,
and
she relinquished it agreeably.
Amicably.
Fans not happy.
No.
Fans were definitely not happy.
This is what happens, because this is not the first and Rizz, you had a little bit of a conversation around this. You wanted to start.
Yeah, I kind of want to vamp a little bit because we see two different areas of thought here.
Yeah,
between two different companies. With AEW, with WWE, of course, we have them doing this or WWE or NXT. They're doing this for either for better or for worse, to be like, okay, you won the titles, you did it once, and now give one up. And I'm get at that. And we have over on AEW, where even though they have titles from different companies, there's still like Mercedes Moné, Athena, all coming out with multiple championships.
I think Athena's championship is a self-given championship, though.
Okay, but still, you still have Mercedes coming in with multiples of belts. You have, back in the day, you had Kenny Omega with the belt collector gimmick, whereas
FTR as well.
So I think you have two versions of this, though, because you have Stephanie being two champions in WWE, the North American NXT, right? You've taken over the singles championships for that division of the entire show. Right. So that becomes a little and they did this Becky before on a pay-per-view where it's like, well, you're going to, because she had the SmackDown and Raw championships maybe at the time. And it's like, you're going to defend both of them individually on the same show is a very interesting take on that. Now, when you come to Mercedes and you come to Kenny Omega and some other people, like when you're belt collecting across promotions, I think that's a different take on it. Because Mercedes isn't defending the New Japan Strong Championship on AEW. She's going to England to defend the Rev Pro
Tina has a point.
What's that?
Point of order.
She has done so.
Yeah.
She has what?
Against Stephanie Vaquer.
Yep.
Was it against Stephanie? It was against Stephanie Vaquer.
Wait. What?
The
Which championship?
I believe it was the New Japan Strong Championship.
Did she do it on AEW?
Hmm.
Okay. Did she only have it at the time? That one at the time?
no.
No,
Oh,
that was
okay.
alongside the TBS one.
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay. Now, typically though, but you're not making her like defend all
also
four
say
championships
there's
in
a
one night.
difference. I would say there's a difference with Mercedes and Kenny. They were long-term thought-out decisions.
Yeah.
Where Stephanie having double champ,
Mhm.
that was Julia possibly having nagging injuries and possible visa issues.
Sure.
Where they said, okay, we need to get the belt off of Julia. We really don't have anyone right now we want to put in the title in the the NXT women's title. We'll do this and we'll just shift Stephanie to the women's title, and then we'll have I believe they're having a ladder match as Stand and Deliver
Okay.
That was a
for the
gauntlet.
North American Women's Championship, because they
Yeah,
love to have ladder matches for the North American Championship.
Yeah, they do. Actually.
Sorry, I wanted to correct myself on the Stephanie and Mercedes thing.
Mhm.
It was title for title,
Okay.
and that's how Mercedes won the New Japan Strong one.
There you go. Yeah, so that's there's, and again, that's a multiple company thing versus WWE. When it happens, it's like, okay, now we got to work ourselves out of this, right? Like I always go back to like the main, you always think about the Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior match, right? Where Warrior wins both of them, and somewhere he relinquishes it, and all of a sudden there's like, oh, well, who's the champion now? Like, because I'm watching the Sunday program, so I'm not seeing what's actually happening. So,
But also as well, it's not uncharted territories for NXT. Wasn't it just a few years back? It was Keith Lee who held both the NXT Men's Championship and the North American Championship.
And then he had to give up the North American Championship, and then not too long after that, he lost the the NXT Men's Championship and got caught up the main roster.
And I believe also in that same vein, the North American Championship was also decided by a ladder match, I think.
Well, the first one was.
It's on brand, baby.
The inaugural one, the inaugural NXT, the one to figure out who was the first champion, was also a ladder match.
Wow. So, and
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about the. It's going to be a great match.
So what's your? Let's stick with the WWE thing, because again, it's you're not getting multiple belts from multiple companies for the most part here. Maybe we'll have a situation where we have like a TNA championship on a WWE guy or something like that. They did almost do a belt for belt. I don't know if it was misspoken or what in the world, or they pulled back on it. But allegedly, the TNA X Division Championship and the NXT Championship were going to be title for title here not too long ago. But they said, no, that's just going to be one belt. Just make this clear here. So what's your preference when you see this happen? Let's say in the WWE mechanism, right, where it is like there's two belts in the same promotion. And let's discount like. Obviously, there's ones where there's like tag team championships when somebody has a singles belt situation, and that's I'm let's put that on the side for that. I think that's kind of self. This happens over here, this happens over here, kind of thing, right? So like how do you guys feel about like what is your preference? I guess in the meantime,
I thought they had themselves an out last week when they had Stephanie defend twice, had the NXT Women's Championship first. Got beat down afterwards, and the out would have been, well, normally Stephanie would have won the second match,
of course,
but she was beat down from the first one, and she lost it, but they had her win both matches, and then the next week give it up. So I don't. They didn't really explain. They didn't give a good explanation. They really didn't. I mean, they could have said out, yes, I'm a fighting champion, but me stretching myself over two matches isn't fair for my competition, and I want to focus only on one belt. Make it sound like, it's not like I'm giving up one belt because, oops, I really don't want to have it. It's like, yes, I don't want to do this, but I'm doing this for the good of the division. Make it sound a little bit better.
And like, I personally, in my head, I'm going back and forth because on one hand, I get wrestler safety now. we get the wrestler safety. We get she wrestled 2 matches back to back on the same day for a championship. That takes a lot. Like if that happened on WB 2K25 and GM mode, she's gone for like 4 weeks.
And that's
but still there's still that image in the back of my head of Ultimo Dragon decked out in belts.
Yeah.
Like that image is cool as hell. But still, that was a different time, and there were multiple belts from multiple companies. But I kind of, in my head, I like I said, I get it. I get where they're coming from. I get the safety of it, and they kind of hinted at that with the like the visits to Stephanie in the training room, iced up and like healing. You get that with how she looked kind of yesterday or last week, whenever you're watching this. You get that she, and I saw that like she really didn't want, and I feel like that's what happened when she looked like when she relinquished it, when Ava mentioned that she was going to relinquish it, and she heard like the boos and the scream, like the upset fans out there. Like you can tell like that kind of was like deflated her a little bit. Like they were, because I feel like she wanted to try, and she did.
I mean, that's so, to be fair too, as well. Like again, this not only was it not new territory for NXT, it's not new territory for Stephanie herself. Because before she got signed, she was holding, I think it was the CMLL women's title, the tag team titles, and then at one point in time alongside the New Japan strong women's strong title too. But also as well, again, making comparisons, another modern day example is Eddie Kingston.
Yeah. And he was, it was separated. Like, I don't think they made him defend any on the same night, but it was like, it was almost like a reason to give you the Orange Cassidy type run where you're defending all the freaking time, right? Because he was going to the New Japan show and doing that. He's going to the Ring of Honor pay-per-view and doing that. He's defending it week to week on AEW and the pay-per-views, right? So like I love that, because I love that how that spread that out, and it wasn't just, hey, you're on NXT, we got to put this in the bubble of NXT, right? So, but even and to the point of Stephanie, I want to kind of attack on that a little bit. Like, you did have an opportunity. I love the story that like you did have the time. Like, she pulled it off. She's a badass for one night. You showed that she can do it, but nobody should be able to do, should be forced to do this all the time. It's a bad news for everybody involved, So like, I think your storyline is pretty well. And in the meantime, you can also say, hey, Stephanie's the first one that did this, defended it twice in one night, and one, that becomes her, Chris Jericho beat The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night to become the world champion. You know what I mean? Which is a good line. It's a good line that you can pull out. Like, 5 years from now when she's doing whatever, like, remember, this is the person that did this, and this, as she's maybe making the next person, right? So like that is a nice thing you can put in the history book and the Wikipedia page for her, and you can't take that away from her, so.
And I feel like you have something special with that NXT roster of women, where you can actually just go, okay, here's your belt. You have you have Jada Parker, you have Julia, you have Sol Ruka, you have like a lot of these women who are really freaking talented, that can actually work, that can actually do things. And like if one person has both championships, it kind of was like, okay, what are we doing then?
You do that when you don't have.
You literally have an overwhelming amount of women.
Yeah.
So I mean, it looks like they were setting up a triple threat between Stephanie, Jordynne Grace, and who was the third person?
Jada
Parker for Stand and Deliver. And it's like, okay, I understand they're all 3 NXT, but you could see any one of the 3 going to main roster.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
and they don't really need anything more than to go than main roster.
Well, I mean, Stephanie Vaquer was actually mentioned, had the choice. She was like, I could have went to WWE, I could have went to, but I chose, like, I wanted to go to NXT. Like, she told Bubba that. she told Bubba Ray Dudley that at one point. I'm like, okay,
because NXT is more fun.
It is.
Well, you know what's also more fun? Our good friends checking out this show at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Thank you so much, everybody that does support the show. No extra stuff this week since we're just kind of getting something in the can here for you guys. But in the meantime, thank you everybody that does support the show. It is Patreon in the Bank season, and that is going down April 15th. Wrap your taxes and join us for Patreon in the Bank. Spend your prospective tax refund on Patreon in the Bank with us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show, I guess. But thank you, everybody.
Just remember, the higher level you have,
that's right.
The more goodies you have.
We saw some movements. The tiers were released over on the Patreon page. So tune in there to see what's going on with that and where your money will go on this. But in the meantime, thank you, everybody that support the show. Shout out to our friends at the fan show level. Bo Diggity! Woo! As well as Team Hammerfist, the Tupac family, Bubba Brewer. Go check out my interview on the Triple B Experience if you haven't yet from last week. Jason French, Bobby Club level, Dave Propod, Bonner.
Here we go.
There he is.
There I am.
Rats in the Trench Coat, Tony Kincaid that joined us, and I'm sure had a fabulous night this past weekend at RWA. And at the Pizza Club level, the Rizz.
Me. That's me.
Yes.
That's me. Change it. There we go.
And the movement, the Mad One, joins you in that level. You're both in the pizza party.
Not sharing my pizza.
So not sharing the pizza. And also our manager level, Bradley. I was a little, sorry.
Wait,
I forgot to use
shit. It's fuck. That's right. Shit. I wasn't ready. There we go.
Now everything's right in the world. There you go, Bradley.
Also, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the scarf too. Look at that. All of it's coming together. You guys are going to be part of this party at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. And of course, other than this week, of course, but we are live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time on all the Wrestling Mayhem Show social medias and over on some of the IndieWrestling.us ones as well. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Now let's get into Mayhem Mania. I'm just putting this as a placeholder for the video for later. Thinking harder. I'm thinking the hardest. And presiding over this Mayhem Mania is the Rizz.
You know what the weird thing is? What? Besides the eagle behind me.
Yeah.
We did this yesterday.
Just because we're time copping.
Yeah, and I hope you took good notes, Sorg.
Oh no. We'll find out, I guess. People will correct us, I suppose.
I just want to point out
that
I was trying to take notes on my Google Docs.
Sure. Oh no.
It just turned out me saying the word fuck really long.
Well, we'll go down the line here. What do we have here, Rizz? First of all, Sheamus was added to Space Jail last week.
Added.
There you go.
And we definitely, it's getting way too crowded.
Yeah, we got Mickey James, Doink the Clown, Charlotte, X-Pac,
and
Montez
also
Ford.
What? Don't forget what's her name from? Because the person, she's still not on that list.
Roxanne Perez.
Oh, Roxanne Perez. Yeah. I forgot to add again. Sorry. James Ellsworth, Hulk Hogan, Awesome Kong, Dolph Ziggler,
some of those
Nick Nemeth, and Mensa. Something Mensa.
Oro. Oro? Mensa?
Aurora?
Aurora?
Aurora Moreau?
Aura? Mensa? No. Nothing. Thank you, Tina.
Anyways, we got matches.
We got Bellas, Fraxium, and the Iconics. That was, I believe that was, we have the Steiners match, which is Rick and Scott and Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of multi-man matches. We have Drew McIntyre versus Joe Gacy,
just like WrestleMania.
Which I believe that might have passed.
Oh,
I think that passed last week. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Anyways,
I forgot to take the text
Liv
off.
Morgan's gone.
Yeah, I forgot to take the text
is gone.
off. Sorry about that.
But we have Hornswoggle versus Will Ospreay, which I would still pay for that. Jacob Fatu versus Oba Femi. CM Punk, The Rock, and Karrion Kross.
Good smelling match.
Special guest the referee Liv Morgan.
Babe, my format got messed up. I'm sorry.
And then what the heck? AJ Styles versus Becky Lynch with special guest referee Liv Morgan.
Actually, this time. Okay, sure. Then there was a special feature match. I think was announced last week.
Oh yeah, Buff E. Oh my gosh. No, I want to point out this is wrong.
Why?
It's Buff Eagle versus Sam the Eagle from the Muppets.
Oh, was that officially what that was?
That was officially what that was.
Okay.
It was the Muppet Buff Eagle versus Sam the Eagle. So Muppet Buff Eagle is taken. Buff Eagle is currently available if you want.
I have a corrections list here so I can update these graphics before I post them before the show, which is going to be weird. Hopefully, social media, they should be right today, but they're not right on the show.
No.
Anyways,
so
what do we do now? What are we going to do about this mess?
Oh, we have 2 matches that graduated.
Okay, what graduated?
We have your match, which is John Cena and Joe Hendry.
I didn't make any graphics for them.
That's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, I bumped that.
That's fine. And it was B-Fab with 2 B's and Michin versus Spitfire, made by Tina Keys. But those were the matches. I'm going to have some fun here with you 3.
Okay.
Because, like I mentioned, can you pull up Space Jail for me?
Space Jail.
I want you to take a good hard look at these individuals.
Looking so hard, I'm cross-eyed.
And also Roxanne Perez.
She's hiding in the back. She's short.
Yeah. Space Jail. You can't even see Space Jail behind them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have an unlucky number because it's 13 technically.
Okay. Okay.
But we're going to do something fun here. Sorg.
Yes.
You're going to make a match.
Okay.
But I want you to use. Can I see Space Jail for a minute again?
Yes.
And it's called.
Nope. There it is.
Okay. So good. In your move, please use. We have. Let me back up. We have a break-in. We have an escape. One of the escapees came.
Wee you.
Yep, and you get to use DJ Lunchbox's favorite, Karma.
Awesome Kong.
Awesome Kong.
Okay, so Awesome Kong has escaped the minimum security space jail. Okay.
Awesome Kong has escaped. By the way, space jail I don't think I mentioned this, is actually on the top of the sphere this year. I'm glad we had that.
It's near space.
It's near space. It's fine.
What am I gonna do with Awesome?
Sometimes there's like a moon picture on there just to feel like home.
Well, I know exactly what I'm gonna do here.
Yeah.
Because hold on, because I don't think. Yeah, because one of these matches really kind of bothers me. So
which match?
I don't know. I'm just kind of like I'm not nonplussed about Drew McIntyre and Joe Gacy.
Okay.
So you look sad. So
Sure.
we're gonna make it Drew McIntyre versus Awesome Kong.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. That's fine. Drew McIntyre versus Awesome Kong.
Yes.
Good move. Good move. Yeah.
Good move. Good move.
Okay. All right. All right.
Good move. Like it so far.
Golf club, little mayhem mania golf club
Good,
here.
good job. Good
There
job.
you go.
Good job.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Do you like it so far?
Mm-hmm. What?
Sure.
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just asking.
Who are you
It's fine.
who are you
We're
asking?
asking the crowd. We're asking
Who
the
are you
crowd.
talking about? Do you like
I'm
it out
vamping,
there?
Sorg.
Please give some hearts.
You like it?
Give some
Dave.
likes. Give some
Yes.
in the chat realm.
Diamond Dave Podnar. DDP. Bang. Show me the space gel again because I keep on forgetting.
There's a lot of people in there. Yes.
There's a lot of people. With Alex Awesome Kong as well. Ooh, good. Okay, good. Good. Dave.
Yes.
Please use, and this is going to be, I'm going to love doing this because I have a plan for this.
Okay. I got my own deck here. I think
you're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
I think you're
Please
holding it
use
I'm decking it wrong. Yes.
Doink the Clown
Oh,
in
boy.
one of your matches.
wrong. Oh boy.
And as you can see, I have a reason why I'm taking this out. But go ahead.
Okay.
Make your
Doink the
match.
Clown.
Because I have an idea for this.
Okay.
But yeah. So
Okay.
we know the original Doink the Clown is not here.
Mm-hmm.
So using him as an entity in this match is kind of an issue. But multiple people have played Doink the Clown.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave,
Okay.
I'm going to ask
I have an idea. No,
You
I
have
have
an
an
idea?
idea. I have
An
an
idea?
idea. Because
make your match, sir.
you remember the song from the children's song show when they said one of these things is not like the other, one of these things isn't the same?
Uh-huh.
Well, I like matches like that every so often where you get two things that kind of match up and you get the third person who is like, why are they there?
Kind of like glass in your ice cream.
What kind of glass in
What?
my ice cream?
Yeah. Well,
You have glass in your
just
ice
like,
cream?
Just like glass in your ice cream. Two things that shouldn't go together.
Well,
you
that
have
is true.
Did
That
you-
is true.
Did you have
But-
glass in
but-
your
but-
ice cream, Sorg?
Did Punk get glass in his ice cream sandwich when he walked by
not-
last night
Oh, wow.
It's not real
or on
glass.
Monday night?
It's not real glass. Crimea River.
No, I'm not going to do that one though.
No,
But I'm going to add Doink the Clown
I think I know where you're going.
to Jacob Fatu and Oba Fett.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Cool. So, like I said, Richard Doink the Clown is gone. So I want you, Mr. Podnar,
Mm-hmm.
please. And I was gonna have you. Well, you know what? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull this up for a minute. All right,
Okay.
pick your card, sir.
Now,
Top where my finger is.
where
Or
your
go-
finger is.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Oh my.
This is the best. This is the best. So portraying Doink the Clown is WrestleMania legend,
Oh no. Oh no.
Mayhem Mania legend, not tough enough, Brawl for All winner, Bart Gunn.
Damn it.
He is now Doink the Clown. Nobody showed this to Chad. Was it Chad that didn't like him? It was Chad that doesn't like him.
Maybe. I'm don't know what to do about this.
I'll think of something, Sorg.
I mean, you can always get a picture of Bart Gunn just put
makeup on
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is intern John doing anything next week?
That's true.
I might have a better idea. Hold on. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
Oh,
show me.
Also, real quick, just to keep it on me, as a little note to the one commenter on YouTube from Awesome Cast, as I'm looking at the Space Jail here.
Can you show Space Jail?
You're just giving him an eyeful. Just give him an eyeful.
There
you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tina, I already rolled for you.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
Can you please use any variation of Sean Waldman in your match?
Any variation of Sean Waldman in my match.
Any name of Sean Waldman.
Any name of Sean Waldman. Okay. Gosh, this seems such an easy bitch move, but I'll go ahead and do it. I'll do it anyways.
Do it.
Kind of like a generational kind of clash of generations, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and do let's go ahead and take out Hornswoggle.
Oh.
Whoa.
And we'll replace Hornswoggle with X-Pac.
X-Pac. Make some noise.
Mm-hmm. You know what? X-Pac at his not current, even though probably current Sean Waldman would have a good match with Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like late 90s X-Pac?
Late 90s X-Pac.
X-Pac versus Ospreay now?
Mm-hmm.
That would be an amazing match.
Mm-hmm.
See, if we didn't have this, and I'm sure we can discuss it afterwards, I had another match in mind, but like I said, that one was for like a niche audience, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, this is making Mayhem Mania. You can do whatever you want. You are Triple H.
I can't. Not right now. Like I've already made my move. I'm keeping to it.
Okay. All right. You took your thumb off the chess piece.
Off the piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
And you forced Tina's hand.
Mm-hmm.
I have. I did not force Tina's hand.
You said she had to use a certain wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
That forced her hand.
That forced my hand.
Yeah, it's kind of.
However, well, that's true. The only one left is Mayhem in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I will not be a part of that. No. So any chaos will be strictly on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Tina, if you want to write it in, it might make it work.
No, because that would not be fair to the rest of the patrons.
That's what discussions for off air. We'll see what happens here.
We'll discuss. But yeah, that was a little shortened Mayhem Mania.
That was your quickie Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So this is where we land right now. We have Awesome Kong out of Space Jail against Drew McIntyre that I made. Doink the Clown, played by Bart Gunn, out of Space Jail against Jacob Fatu versus Obafemi. And then Tina had X-Pac out of Space Jail against Will Ospreay. And by the way, I want to go check in on something really quick because I was working on. Oh man, it's not finished yet. I don't know if it's paused or what. Oh, there it is. So just in case you were wondering, we did do the work. As in we threw it at AI. And you have Doink the Clown.
There we go.
Bart Gunn.
Yep, that's it. My job is done.
That's right. Walking away, mic drop, or
I mean, to be honest,
squeaky toy drop.
To be honest,
yes.
I will say this: Brawl for All, Bart Gunn versus Obafemi and Jacob Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to point out Bart Gunn knocked out, like physically knocked unconscious, Dr. Death Steve Williams, who was supposed to win this match, this tournament. Or not supposed to, because it was a shoot boxing.
Oh yeah, but
yeah.
So I would pay to see this, especially him dressed as Doink.
As Doink the Clown on top of it. That's fantastic. And that is your Mayhem Mania. Well, let's end the show relatively how we normally do. What did you learn from wrestling relatively recently? Because we have multiple lessons. It's been a week, but what else have you guys learned lately when it comes to things in the professional wrestling world? We have no live chat room, but you can put them in there and message us on the social medias or whatever the case may be.
We'll read them and judge you.
Hashtag WMS952 and at us on your social media of choice. Mayhem Show, Wrestling Mayhem Show. You'll find us out there. So who would like to go first? Riz?
I would just like, it's not what I learned, and I guess you can put it out as what I learned, but I learned that just don't be a piece of shit.
Jeez, yeah, I know you guys were sharing a story in there. We don't need to get into it.
No, yeah, we're not getting into it. Just don't be a piece of shit.
I think that's there's still crap out there. The pro wrestling attracts some unsavory people, and you gotta watch out for it. And
like they're in the muck and the mud of professional, like carny professional wrestling bullshit. There are some diamonds in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pick those out. Run with them.
Yep.
Make sure they're the ones you're watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure they're the ones you're paying attention to.
Notice the people. And I think it's also important to notice the people that don't that still I didn't say give chances, but some people need a chance, but some people that are like dangerous to be around other people should not be on your show. No, so
it shouldn't be anywhere.
That's a difference.
Yeah,
they should
be under Space Jail.
Yeah. So, anyways, okay, wait a minute. Whoa.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
certain people do need to be under Space Jail. Yes.
Jesus.
Including some people in Space Jail right now.
No. Okay. Anyways, Dave Podnar, what'd you learn recently?
I learned sometimes you get a gimmick that matches perfectly with an advertiser.
Okay.
I was scrolling TikTok.
You weren't talking about Bart Gunn, Doink the Clown?
Nope, not that. Okay. No. And a commercial for Wingstop. Talking about their various chicken tenders.
Oh yeah.
Dirty Dominik Mysterio.
Oh, they didn't.
He was doing an ad for chicken tendies.
That's perfect.
For Wingstop, and saying, okay, you got all these flavors you won't get, and you gotta be careful not to get the great ranch dressing in your mustache.
That's so good. That I'll parlay that for what I learned, because I watched for the first time the American commercial feed for Raw, which I'm not going to do again. I'm amazed at how many people are in commercials from WWE. Like Braun was, Dominik. Like I think I did in passing see the Dom one, but I'm like ignoring it because I'm working on stuff as I'm going here and stuff. Right.
The weird one though is like watching it on Netflix is the one they have for Boost Mobile.
Oh, not American for cricket
with American or
an old
with
American
Otis
Alpha.
I think I saw the one where like Drew McIntyre talking to the thing, but it's pretty impressive. Like, and it's not just like the top people; it's like kind of the mid and everything, right? So like a lot of people are getting used in here. So I think that's kind of cool that they are integrating pretty well with that kind of stuff. So.
You mean Tiffany Stratton saying it's tax time?
And also just like generally like a lot of like UFC kind of esque commercials and things like that. It's really like you're seeing the influence of that company, and I don't think it's bad. I think it's kind of enhancement. It's a lot of that gameplay that plays. There's a WWE alcoholic Seagram's drink that I keep seeing advertised in my Instagram feed. It's like a Seagram's hard cider or something like that. That's a WWE drink. I was looking up real quick. But Tina, what did you learn this week? Or recently?
It is tournament season, it is tournament season, and I am here for it.
Yes.
Obviously Time Cop edition today. The brackets for the Owen Hart tournament came out for both the men and the women. I'm looking forward to an opening match on Sunday.
Nice. Yeah. Oh God, there's a pay-per-view this weekend. Oh man, Oh, I got to do the math of how I'm going to watch AEW leading into it. Okay. Well, here we go. Travel wrestles. This will be fun.
I saw. That putting on.
The possibility. Are you talking about the women's? The possibility of the women's?
I saw. No, I'm looking at because I'm looking at other ones that the women's bracket didn't pop up yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You're fine. But I saw like there's first round matchups for the men. Brody King versus Takeshita.
Yep.
Thunder Rosa versus Chris Statlander. Yeah.
We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun with this. I love it.
And Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher.
Yes.
By the way, Sorg. Sorry. Go ahead, Tina.
I was about to say, even Kevin Knight versus Will Ospreay.
Oh my God. Yeah. I love Kevin Knight's in there. By the way, this is the drink I was talking about. Seagram's Escape Spiked is the drink. There's several flavors. This is the Pineapple Powerhouse. You can see the WWE Championship belt on the front of it.
Yeah, and I was going to mention the other two are Rumble Punch with a red belt and Slammin' Blueberry with a blue belt. And it's 10% alcohol.
Okay, let's
go.
So
are they no longer doing like the round robin tournament?
Who?
Isn't the Owen Hart one usually the round?
No. You're thinking
that's Continental Classic.
Okay. My brain.
Yeah, we just did that a few months ago. So
yeah, that's always like November, December time.
We can't handle two of those in a year. Come on. But man, I love those though. I love how AEW pulls those off.
So that might, Tina, that might be a semi.
That might be a semi.
Nice. Well, I guess I'm watching some of that stuff when I'm done with this editing the show. Guys, thank you so much for doing this Time Cop edition of the Wrestling Mayhem show. And I hope you guys enjoy everything going on here. I'm sure everybody include we're talking about the thing. We're talking about the thing that completely happened this past Sunday, haven't we? So, anyways, thank you, Riz. Thank you, Dave Podnar. Thank you, Tina Keys, for joining us. It's so good to see everybody. As Tina, I'm heading your direction relatively. We'll share a time zone for a few days.
Give or take about 12 to 18 hours.
I was gonna say California and like
I'm in your time zone. That's important.
Same.
That's a 3-hour difference.
Same time zone.
I'm in your time zone.
Just go south.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So, but anyways, thank you guys so much. You have been an awesome Mayhem audience this week. Mayhem out. This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.